I'm assuming you're tired of getting killed every 5 minutes in Apocalypse Rising 2 by sweaty tryhards looking for easy freshies to kill. So today, I'm going to give you a few tips and tricks on how to make your gameplay a lot better. Okay, so first up, let's talk about pop shotting. So pop shot's when someone jumps out of nowhere and kills you at a random. And if you play this game, it's going to happen to you, or you're going to do it at one point. It's just bound to happen. Some good ways to prevent this is you can just kind of be aware of your surroundings. Like, just look around, like, every now and then, just in third person, look behind you or to the side of you, make sure there's no one around. Because you never know when someone can be waiting behind a tree or a rock to kill you. You just never know. Also, if you're waiting to pop shot someone, make sure your gun can actually reach them. So for example, if you have a snub nose and they have like an AUG, probably gonna wait for them to get pretty close before you pop shot. For example, if you have just a PSG, you don't want to wait for them to get like 5 studs away from you. You want to make sure that you pop shot them while they're still far away. Unless if you like using sniper rifle at 5 studs, then that's completely up to you. But another thing is if you see a big team and you're tempted to pop shot one, if there's like 5 of them, just don't even shoot at them unless if they're grouped together, and then that way you can kill multiple. But yeah, that's all there really is to pop shotting. Pretty simple. Now LQC long range combat is pretty simple. It's just pointing and shooting. However, if you are sniping someone from like say 100 to 200 studs, and if they have something fully automatic, be careful how you peek, because they can very easily beam you, and there's a lot of latency in this game, so it may look like you're behind an object or something, but on their screen you may not be. So just be careful with sniping at shorter ranges. Now CQC. So with CQC, having the high ground will always give you the biggest advantage. For say I'm right here, right? I'm using this rock for cover, and there's someone at this rock right here. The person up here is gonna have a better advantage because he's aiming downwards while I'm aiming upwards. The recoil goes upwards with the gun, so it makes it a lot easier for him to beam me than me to beam him, which is why I recommend in CQC always trying to find a roof to hop on. Also, jumping around like a maniac like this, like a complete sweat, back and forth, this does actually make it harder for people to hit you. It kind of sets off the hitbox a little bit, I guess. So if you're ever pushing someone in the open, I completely recommend like just jumping back and forth. It looks like we just died. Also, when you're about to rush someone, like these little trees and bushes and stuff, use those as cover while you're pushing up. So say for example, there's someone right there at this tree, right? I would immediately run this rock and use this as cover. I should probably find a better example, but say for example I'm right here, right? And now I can use this tree, I could run by this tree, and it kind of acts as some cover. Basically what it does is it kind of blocks some of their shots from hitting you, and it makes it a lot safer to push up. Now also with rushing people in CQC, if you're gonna rush someone like in a house, I don't recommend using the stairs because they can very easily melt you. So like if there's any doors that allow you to get up to windows like this, for example, you can just open the door, you vault up the door, and you can break the window, and yeah, that'll give you way better angle. Now also with CQC, if you're ever in a building, make sure to stay in third person. That way you can check your corners, because like when you're in first person, there could be someone right here on this corner and you won't be able to see them. Also, I just think that third person is easier to aim in, especially when you're rushing inside a building. So if you're rushing someone in a building, especially, never use the main entrance. So like these windows would be a main entrance, or this door would be a main entrance. You always want to find another way to get an angle, or like kind of a tricky way to get an angle that the other player wouldn't expect. So for example, if there was just a player just camping inside this little room right here, what he's gonna expect you to do is open one of these doors and immediately push in. What you're gonna want to do is just wait for him. If you can't get an angle, just wait for the player. Just play the time game. This game is all about getting good angles, and if you can get the better angle, then you'll most likely win the fight. Well, if you can point your gun. Look, there's a player inside police station right now. You know, we're gonna try and fight him. So a good way for me to get an angle on him would be jumping on this roof. And since I'm pretty sure he's inside police station, we can jump down in through the window. I'm assuming he's down here. Oh, looks like he isn't down here. I hear him above me though. Oh my god, he's an AUG. Yeah, there's nothing much we can do there. A better thing I could have done there was just stay on the roof and wait for him. Try and get a few shots at him first, and then maybe push him, because I was completely outgunned there. Which brings me to another point. If you're ever shooting at someone and you want to rush them, make sure you get like 1 or 2 shots in them first before you rush. Okay, so I'm hearing aggros right now. That means there's probably a player over at Oil Rig. What I'm doing right now, I'm looting in a fight, like when there's someone right above me ooh, military duffel bag. Yeah, I'm looting when there's someone right above me. This is never a good idea. I need a gun, so. Wait, no, I hear him above us. He's right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Okay, we got him. Yeah, that was not the ideal way to kill him. So that pretty much wraps up everything for CQC and pushing people. Oh, there's another player right there too. He's right above us. Let's try and get an angle on him. Oh my god. He's one hit. And also, if you notice, before we rushed, we hit him for 48, and I think it was like 30. Then we pushed with the M9, and we were able to hit him one more time, and he died. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can talk about fighting teams. So first off, if you ever run into a Zerg, which is 5 people, just run. Unless if you have a good gun, just run. It's not worth it. You're gonna die. Teams love to flank you. So if you ever run into a team, and you're out in the open, say for example you're behind a tree like this, and there's someone at a house right there, and someone at this rock, you need to know how to counterflank them. They're going to play pretty stupid because they have the upper advantage on you. So if you don't have the right gun, the best thing you can do at that point is try and push back. But if you do have the right gun to fight them, you're going to want to focus on one person at that time. Try to get the other person stop peeking you, and you can do that by just maybe hitting him a few times. And as soon as he goes in, then you'll be able to shoot the other person. Or you could do is you could push the other person while his teammate is peeked in, using a med kit or something. And what we call that is getting force pushed. Because if you have no other option and you have to push him, just do it. Just don't wait or you're gonna die. So yeah, you need to know how to counterflank people. And oh my god, we're getting shot at. Oh my Jesus, we're dead. Never mind, no more counterflanking skills because he just shot me straight through a rock. And there's 3 people. Now, something you're always gonna want to try and do when you're fighting teams is get each player into a 1v1. So what I mean by this is you're gonna want to try and fight one player at a time. So if you're getting pushed by like 3 people and you're in a house, pretty much just jumping around, running through windows, and just running away from them, trying not to get hit by any of their shots. And I guarantee you, once you get the right angle, if you hit your shots, you will kill them.